And I'll just here doing two issues, doing an issue of a Ferrari and the issue of the Terminator. Still waiting on parcel to come. Place is supposed to be sending the parcel. It sounds like I've been given the runaround. Can't seem to get any diamond art from the shop over at the plaza. So I've got no idea when I'm going to be able to get diamond art at all. I was able to order one online, but don't know how long that's going to take to come. So yeah. So first things first, do the Ferrari. So I'm just going to move the camera down and jump to the back of the book. Do a bit more on this. Just open this up. First things first is these. Right little, so and okay, here we are. So that's that. Next part is this bit. I think by the looks of things, this part here, they don't, looks like they light up. So we put it in like that, over, and the screws. The screwdriver. Screws. Supposed to be putting screws in. These not exactly the right ones. That's it. That's it. I think there. There we go. Still waiting on issue 4, which I don't know when that's going to come, to see when I can order issue 4 online. Are you seriously? Hang on. Wasn't holding it. And then there's this one. Okay, so that's that. Now, put it there. Still the red. Alright. Okay, so goes there. Must go. No, it goes around the other way. I think I'm going to need a torch. And something to hold that. Right. Okay. Tina, hello. How are you? How are you going? How you been? I'm doing the Ferrari. Which just sort of try and, oh wait a minute, now it's around the wrong way. Oh, that's good. That's good. You're all right. There we go. Now, get this screw and put it like that. There we go. The red light's there. Now, okay. All right. go. Screw. I sing on TikTok, on live stream. You can make money on there. Oh, okay. I have got 83 pounds. Cool. I didn't know you could make money on TikTok. Well, that's pretty good. That's definitely pretty good, Tina. Okay. Now what's the next part? The next bits. Okay. So there. So what are these pieces? Yeah, yes, you can. Would be good for you. Yeah, so I'll definitely check that out. Because that's definitely something that definitely help. Definitely would help me. Now, try and get this in. I will help you and Julie. Oh, thank you, Tina. You're very kind. Okay, so that has to go like there, and that goes in like, supposed to go in there. That's okay, no worries. It's supposed to go in there. I can get it in without breaking it. Oh, wait a minute. It goes sideways. There we go. You would get some money. Yes, it definitely sounds pretty good, Tina. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. Go for Darren. You would make some good videos. Yeah, yes, I probably definitely would. I probably would. This is a bit. Me. Let's go up the top here. Okay, that goes there. I have 11K followers. Cool. It's cool. So that must be where this little thing goes. No. Oh, I've been saving my money. Oh, that's all right. That's all right. This is rather silly. Oh, where does this bit go? Hold on. That's one of the screws. Let me have a look at this. What's this? Number 6. Detail. Number 6. Number 6 is C. Number 6. Okay. Number 5. Number 5. I'm a bit confused. Hope you're both doing well. Hang on. Yes, I am. At the moment, Julie is in hospital. She went into hospital on the 26th of November. She had a bad fracture. That person is rude. Yeah, I just timed that person out. Bless you. Thank you, Tina. Yeah, she fractured her foot on the 26th of November, and which we found out on the X-ray, and she's been in hospital since. She had an operation. Operation on the 26th, and she has to keep the boot on for 6 weeks. Yes, apparently that she'd been, before we found out that she had a fracture in her foot, she'd been walking around on it, and we didn't realise that that's what was causing it. So if Julie was home, I'd be doing this in the room, but because she's in hospital, I'm doing this out here. But yes, it hurts, and so I'll be going in their hospital tomorrow morning to see her. What on earth is this silver bit? All the pieces D. What on earth is D? Delete Gemma from Facebook. I blocked her. Oh, okay. Wasn't she very nice, being nice to you, Tina? Well, this is really weird. It must go in here. No. Just don't want to talk to her. Understandable, Tina, understandable. Now, this silver bit will not go in the hole. So I'm going to have to try and force it. So yeah, that's understandable, Tina. Keep that in the bag. So, okay, I'm working out who my real friends are. Yep, that's fair enough, Tina. Fair enough. Okay. So, yeah. Got to go. No worries, Tina. Nice to see you, Tina. Take care. You too, Tina. Take care. Oh, no. Oh, for a moment, I thought I broke it. This bit keeps falling out. Take care, Tina. Okay. Don't forget, make a TikTok account. I will help you. Oh, thank you, Tina. No worries there, Tina. No worries. Okay, so let's see. Oh, wait a minute. It goes up here. Okay. All right. No problem, Tina. Now, as you can see, this silver bit is supposed to go here. But I can't get it in, and it's really, really hard to get that piece in. So I may have to glue it. Now, as you can see there, you've got those there, right, and the top there. Fair enough. So I may have to glue this silver bit, this bit, I may have to glue it because it just won't go in. It's too hard to go in. Now, going to do issue 111 of Terminator, which in this issue we do the lights. So we get, now this one looks like it's the first lead. So we put this so okay, so that, okay, so this will be one, number one. Number one. screws. Okay. So they don't go in there. Now, it's the silver ones which we put in like so. I guess that's not over. Try that again. Yep. There we go. So that's that one. These are the ones that go on the base, which I will show what will be in the next issue after this. I just need to get a bit of masking tape and write down. This one is number 1. And the other one's number 2. Back in a minute. Oh. Oh. Just need a pen. So that should be number 1. Right. Okay. 1. So, that's number 1. Over there. And that, which is number 2, is number 2. So, I'll put the right. So I think this one will go with that one, and this one will go with this one. So but I really hope issue 4 comes in, because I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for a long time, and I may say something to the news agency and say, look, you know, I've been waiting, you know, what's going on, because I'll need that issue. Otherwise I have to try and see if I can order it online when I can. So I would like to be able to have all the parts, be able to put the car together when it's time. It makes it hard if you don't have that part. You don't have that part, and you don't have that part and end up putting half the build together and wait till the rest of the car comes. going on here? So that is that. And guess what I've just done? That's supposed to be through the end. Oh, yes, I can't get this screw out. Or can I? Because this is not coming out. Because the wire is supposed to go through here. And stupid me. What do? I end up putting it smack bang underneath. No wonder it wasn't going on. Right. And of course it's crooked. Crying out loud. Right. And now right. And that is number 2. Which will put a bit of masking tape over here, like so. This will be number 2. Right. Now, put that. And that wire is okay. Now, now, put that on there, like so. And of course, it's not going to go in, it will go in there. What? Wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. Right. Yeah. So, why is that loose? So, okay, so that's those two. I just hope I haven't put it into the wire. No, I don't think I have. No, I haven't. So that's those two done. Yes, I put some more decorations on the tree. So issue 112, which is the base there, we get apparently there's, I think in the last part of the base, there's a coil spring. I've noticed that there's a lot of people try to turn it, because you're just supposed to just turn it so it goes onto the base, but it seems to come off, and I've noticed that people have had to glue it on. The first part of the base that I did the other day, I managed to put the spring on, so I turn it around and it's staying on there. I think it was the second part. This will be the third part, and then the last part of the base, which has a spring coil. I noticed that a lot of people seem to, when they try to turn it, it comes off. So if mine come up, I'll glue it as well. But once I've got the whole base done, I am thinking about getting some paints later on and giving a bit of a mod, dirty it up a bit, doing the skull, paint the skull a bit and that. So that's what's in issue 112. So it's a pretty good build. And when it comes to the part where I put the Terminator onto the part that the back sits on, doing that live, and then on the, let's see, Thursday the Thursday the 10th, when I get the issue, what I will do is, instead of doing it on the Thursday, I will do it on Friday morning, so they'll be able to do it out here. Put the remote control together and then go through the steps and then do it live, and I'll have the Terminator behind me and you'll be able to see it work, eyes light up, the jaw moves, and all the lights come on, and there's 3 themes, which will be good. And yeah, and then that's finished, and then there's just the Ferrari, the Bismarck, and the Spitfire. There's also another car build which I'm sort of waiting on 2 packs, because over time I had a fair bit of trouble trying to pay, because I just couldn't catch up. So the other day I thought, well, I'm able to do it now. We've paid it, and packs are coming the next week. So there'll be another car build, which I'll tell you then what it is, because I haven't been able to do this car build for quite some time. So yeah, so that's got masking tape on it, so then I know which one's number 1 and 2. In the Ferrari issue 11 and issue 12 is the engine block foundations. There, we get to put the rest of the engine together, which is in issue 8, which I couldn't do issue 8 at all. So I was just sitting in the room waiting for issue 12, issue 11. Then in issue 12 we've got the major transmission components, which is that. So I really hope I finally get issue 4 before then, because I'm going to need it. because it'll have bits and pieces, and it won't be good to be able to, you know, get up to the part where I'm able to put all parts together and put the tyres on, because I haven't got the middle part, which is in issue 4. So, yeah, so that's part of the Ferrari there, and which is looking pretty good. So, yeah, so, put all this rubbish there, there. See this here, I can't get it in. It's supposed to go on the front here. There. It's supposed to go there. I can't get it in. And if I try to push it in, it hurts my thumb. It's really hard to get this piece in. So I'll just have to try and glue it. I'll have to glue it. So I'll just put it with that. Let's see now. Tomorrow night it will be a gaming on Nintendo Switch, and that'll be for the next few days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, unless I'm able to get help to pick up an issue or 2, and then I'll be able to live stream those. Otherwise, I'll be gaming on Nintendo Switch over the next few days. John, mate, hello. How you going? How you been? Just did the part for the Ferrari there, and the 2. Hold on, stuck. The 2 lights for the base, both the bases for the Terminator. So yes, I'll probably be gaming on the Nintendo Switch over the next few days, and then Thursday can get a bit of help to pick up one of the issues for the Terminator. That'll be the 3rd part. Good. Just got up. Oh, no worries, mate. No worries. And then I'll do, if I get a bit of picking that issue up on Thursday, then I'll be able to do that one. And it's 5:48 a.m. Oh, okay. No worries. No worries. Yeah, so, you know, I said the 3rd part of the base, which is there. And then once I've got all the whole full parts of the base, once the whole base is together, then if I see if I can get some paints and just give it a mod, just dirty up a bit, the skull and the teeth and the other parts, and there. So when it comes up to the last issue where put the remote control together, then I'll do all when I have to do a bit of test, you know, do steps, and I'll do that live, right? And yeah, so the Bismarck ship, which I did, and was it, did this mark? Not yesterday, the day before. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I think it was Thursday I didn't do it. I think it was yesterday. Getting very long. Another part to go on the back of it, and still other bits and pieces to glue on and that. So that's coming along all right. I do have to fix up one of the pieces because they accidentally came off. So yeah, so I'd be able to do diamond art, but the shop at the plaza still doesn't have any. And I was told about 2 weeks ago that, oh, they'll be in the week. They're supposed to be in last week. Still none come in. And I've had to wait a couple of days ago to try and order one online. So I've got no idea when that'll arrive. If the shop over at the plaza had the diamond art, I'd be able to get it. Thank you, John, mate. Thank you. Thank you. I've still got to put some tinsel on and lights and that. Usually I have the whole thing done. But just haven't been able to for a while. So yeah. No. Not back yet at the moment. She still staying hospital, and she's got another 3-4 weeks to go because she has to keep the boot on for 6 weeks. And so at the moment, not sure when she's going to be coming home. So I don't know. So over the next few weeks, I'll be doing streams out here. I think it froze. No, it's all right. So I'm doing this live streams out here, and yeah, so that's it with the ship. It's going pretty good. Which that will probably be finished about May. Might be May. Damn, man, 3 or 4 more weeks without her. No Christmas. Well, her mum and Joy's sister, they've sort of worked out a way of doing to allow her to come out, go to my sister-in-law and brother-in-law's place for the day, so that we're able to spend Christmas at a sister-in-law and brother-in-law's place. So that way she's able to have Christmas with the family at her sister's place, and then later on, then bring her back to hospital. So at least she's able to have, we're all able to have Christmas all together at her sister's place and brother-in-law's place. So that'll be good. So yeah, So I have to have everything done. I'm going to get presents. I'm going to get. I've just got to do a lot of things, and which is why I haven't been able to do 2 streams, one in the morning and one at night. I've only been able to do 1 stream each night because I've had a lot to do. Because most of the things, when I come home at night, I have to try and get everything done and then try to do the stream, and a lot of the times I sit on the lounge and I fall asleep, and then I wake up and it's all hours of the morning. So it's just been a bit hectic. So, but try to manage. That's where I've had to put decorations around, do the tree. The tree would have had lights on by now. Darren, I am just happy to see you on. Oh, thank you, John. That means a lot to me, John. So thank you, mate. Very kind of you to say that, John. So thank you, mate. So yeah, so I try to see what I can do a stream as in the morning as well as night, but I've just been very tired. I've been unable to, but with the streams at night, I try to sort of do the streams as long as I can, but it would have been good to be able to do diamond art as well, because the diamond art sort of helps because I'm doing, parts of it, but, part 1 to up to part 10 or part 15, and it sort of helps. But with none at the shop at the plaza, it does make it hard. So I have to, with some of the issues I have, do them and stream gaming. So, which, as I said, tomorrow night will be streaming game on the Nintendo Switch. And that's so yeah, so if I was able to do diamond art, I'd be doing diamond art, and I'd do with so much in the stream and then do some next time. But I've just had to, the other day, I've sort of had to try and sort of order a diamond art online. But the only problem is, depends when it'll come. And I'm waiting on a parcel. There's 2 packs coming next week, I hope. I'm going to keep getting run around from the place that's sending them. That'll be with one of the other bills, one of the car bills, the Super Snake, Shelby Super Snake. So hopefully that comes next week, because that'll help. So yeah. So over time, it's very likely to just be live streams at night. So yeah. So as I said, with Terminator, that's the 3rd part of the base there, and with the Ferrari is part where I finally put the two parts together that's in issue 8 and put the other parts on the engine. Do you like building Star Trek ships or even BSG? Yeah, I like building you know, the Star Trek ships and the BSG. I know there is a build of the Star Trek Next Generation ship, but that build is out in other countries, but not in Australia. And that'd be really good to be able to do if they could get it so they do it here. So, but, you know, depends when they decide to bring another build into Australia. So, so there's other builds, but other people in other countries are doing it. But to be able to, I would do the ships in the BSG. Would be really good to be able to do that. So, so the build can't be shipped to you. Well, the thing is, when I get an email and I think, oh, you know, it might be Eagle Moss, which I think the Star Trek ship is with Eagle Moss, and I think, oh yeah, I'll see if I can sort of subscribe. So I have a look, and it would say, oh, $1 something for the first issue. And when I fill it out and I go to the next part, it's got a part with the phone number, but the type of phone number is a phone number that you put in if you're in America. So, Master Upgrades, hello, how you going? Sorry, Darren. Hello, Darren. Sorry I haven't been on your live. I was without device for a while. I only got my phone back. That's all right, Master Upgrades. That's all. It's all good. It's okay, mate. Not a problem. No need to be sorry. It's all good. It's okay. Not a problem, mate. Good to see you back. Definitely not a problem. So, I wouldn't be able to have it shipped because it's happened to me a lot of times. Like, even I thought, oh, Ghostbusters car, Ecto-1. And I thought, oh, great. It's not an Australian phone number, an American phone number. So all these type of builds, anyone in other countries, I've been good. Yeah, I'm pretty good. Pretty good, Master Upgrade, pretty good. So all these other builds, all other countries are doing it. The UK, America, other countries, and yet Australia, no. So I can't do any of those builds. So it just makes it really hard to get them. So yeah, Master Grail been good, mate. Pretty good. So yeah, so I wouldn't be able to have it shipped to me. I mean, if there was a way of it be able to like subscribe, and then I'd sort of try and work out a way of paying each time I'm able to. But no, it's just sort of really not fair, because it'd be good to be able to have those builds in Australia. The only recent build that's come out is the Ferrari. I mean, the Ferrari's pretty cool car. Hang on, there's a picture. There's a picture here. Which is the only build that's come out here. I think. And that's the type of Ferrari. Just there. There's the build there. Oh, that's good. And Darren, that tree looks good. Thank you, Master Upgrade. Thank you. Thank you, guys. We're thinking about my tree. I still have to put tinsel on and some Christmas lights. Yeah, it's too bad. Not too bad at all. So thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. About the tree. Thank you. So yeah, so the only builds I have is the Bismarck, Terminator, the Shelby 1967 Shelby Super Snake car, when I can only do it every now and then. The Spitfire, and water under the tree to keep it green. Well, this is this tree doesn't sort of need water. It has like green, you could say like green bits. So it's a type of tree that doesn't need water. It sometimes some bits fall off, and we have to vacuum them up. Also, it's a plastic tree. Yeah, the bits are like plastic. So yeah, it's a bit like plastic. So yeah, so yeah, so there'll be, as I said, there'll be a live stream tomorrow night. Makes sense. Yep, yeah, that's true. Yes, definitely makes sense, Master Upgrade. So yeah, tomorrow night will be a streaming on the Nintendo Switch. To stream a game, and because I'll sit out here, and so yeah, so it's a little bit hectic. I've got to try and get things, get presents, and that, but try to manage, but it does get a little bit hectic. But yeah, so yeah, so as I said, you've got in 11 and 12, you got that there, and that there, and then also, if anyone here owns a Tesla, be aware it catches on fire. I seen on YouTube one person had their car catch on fire, and it was near their house. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Oh, people definitely have to be careful. I didn't know that. didn't know Tesla cars that catch on fire. It's definitely not good. Lucky it didn't burn their house. Very lucky. Yeah, I barely found out from a car expert on YouTube. Oh, okay. Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Now, when I did the Lego car, Dom, you know, the Dom's Charger, Lego will be back, but probably not until February when I can. And Dom, I'm hoping that comes in. So probably in February when I can get another Lego set or Technic car, which then I wanted to get one that's got, you know, like more bags, but you sort of can't tell how many bags is in a box, because sometimes you might think, oh, there's less bags, and then when you open up, you've got heaps and heaps of bags. So yeah, so then hopefully I can try and add some new things to the channel. Sometime in the near future, or maybe next year. And with the gaming, I was having a look on another part on the Nintendo Switch, and there was like a free, probably like say a pack, and it has all the different old games from Nintendo. You've got like Super Mario, the other one, and then you've got Super Mario 2 and 3, and you've got Donkey Kong, which you've got Mario going up, jumping over barrels, and getting the hammer and hitting the barrels. There's also the Mega Drive one, but have to subscribe to that. It's a bit like with the PlayStation, with the PS4, where you have to be member each time. So when I can, I'll be a member with that, and stream the games that used to be able to play on the Mega Drive. So tomorrow night I'll probably stream some of the couple of games from like all the old games from years ago. Yeah, so that's it. So yeah, so these two which go into the base. Do you have Sonic or Crazy Taxi on that system, Darren? I have no on the other one. I haven't. Well, I think on the Mega Drive it has Sonic. I'm not sure about the taxi game. Um, but once I'm a member, then I can have to be able to have a look at all the different games. So the Mega Drive part would definitely have Sonic, Crazy Taxi. Uh, Not sure. Very likely we probably would have Crazy Taxi. Um, but can't sort of have a look at the games on that until I'm a member. So I end up paying um, each month. I mean, I can sort of have a look again for how much it is, and maybe I'm able to pay that and just for say maybe a couple of weeks, or if it's not too much for a month, and then be able to have a look at all the games. So I would have a Sonic, but not sure about Crazy Taxi. It's a fun game. You might like. You just need to mute the music background in Crazy Taxi because of the copyright songs. Yes, yes, I definitely would do that. I'd mute because then end up getting a copyright claim over over the songs. So I would definitely mute the songs. Definitely will mute the songs. So probably after the stream, I'll have a look on the Nintendo Switch and find out how much this for just a few weeks or a month. If it's not if it's not much, just a small amount, then I might be able to member, and then that way I'll be able to stream, have a look, first have a look at the games, what on that the Mega Drive part, and stream them. And as a Crazy Taxi, I stream that. I'll mute the songs because it's not good getting with the copyright claim. So yeah, so other than that, it's a really fun game, I know, because when I was a kid, all I had was Sega Dreamcast, and I had Crazy Taxi and Test Drive 6. Cool. Yeah, when I was a kid, I had the Sega console, Mega Drive, and I really enjoyed them both. Well, they're definitely pretty good games. Pretty good games. had the PS1, the PS2, the PS3, and now the PS4. Probably later on, or hopefully when the price drops down a lot more, for the PS5, I might be able to get it later on when I can. I've been having a Nintendo console, which I had, and I don't know where it's gone. So I've got Game Boy, the PSP, so I've, sort of been playing games all my life, even when they used to have in the milk bars where they had the pinballs and the game tables where you'd have like 2 seats, you had one on either side, and it's, you go in a milk bar and you'd play. Test Drive 6 was known for a bulldog sound. When you started the game, that's what was enjoyable game, because no other games had that, where a bulldog barks when starting the game. Cool. That's all right. That's definitely all right. Definitely all right. And every time I go to the milk bar, I'd be like 20 cents. Play Donkey Kong and Gallagher and that. So yeah. And the price, this thing, the prices for you get like full bag of lollies. You go in the milk bar and you've got all the different type of lollies. Then Toy Commander was for Sega Dreamcast. I also loved that game. Cool. Toy Commander was must be a pretty good game. Yeah, the prices back then were pretty good. You get a full bag of lollies for 20 cents. Nowadays, if you try to get a bag of lollies, you're paying more than 20 cents. Yeah, all the games, like the good thing about them bringing back the games, all the old games that we used to play years ago, it's good. Yeah, they bring them back years later, and you get to play the games that you used to play, when you were a kid. And my favourite, which was Donkey Kong and jump up, Mario jump over the barrels, and then when he gets to the hammer, hits the barrels with the hammer, and then gets all the way up to the top and saves the princess, and Donkey Kong would go upside down and fall down to the bottom. It's really good that they bring back all the old games, and you can play them, and usually right now they have all the different variety, all the different old games, which is good, and so yeah, so definitely good to see what games they put back with the Mega Drive. Um, yeah, I agree. Back in the olden days, in out burgers was 25 cents and drinks was 10 cents, including milkshakes. So I know about the prices. Yes, yes, back then, yeah. Like when when I'd go into a milk bar, um, I get the green frogs. Now the lollies then buy a bag of green frogs for 20 cents, and they get a full bag, and they were like really good lollies. Um, and you know, milkshakes were pretty reasonable prices back then as well. Um, burgers, when you go into a takeaway shop and the burgers, they were burgers, and you got your money's worth. And the only thing with the burgers back then, sometimes it would have to squash it down a bit because they were like thick burgers. And you had to be careful because they were very like juicy burgers, and as I said, you had to try and flatten them a bit because they were thick, thick burgers. And when with the chips, you go in, you want, you know, large chips, and they wrap it up in the paper, and and you get a fair bit of chips, and like and milkshakes, milkshakes were pretty good. Asked for a nice caramel milkshake, and and but yeah, then and they were burgers, but these days, when they make burgers these days, all right, they're burgers, but they're not, how the burgers were years ago. Nice and juicy burger. You have, you got the lettuce and tomato, and the patty in the middle, and you'd have barbecue sauce or tomato sauce or something on top, and they were nice, juicy burgers. Wash it down with a milkshake, didn't matter what flavour, chocolate, caramel, strawberry. Um, but yeah, they were pretty good back then. And with the prices now, you might as well say back then you get 5 milkshakes and 5 burgers for the prices they charge nowadays. And speak of burgers, McDonald's back in the, I think, when was it, 80s, 80s into the 90s. Back then, if you wanted a fillet of fish, they were a reasonable price, big, reasonable, proper size fillet of fish burgers. Like back then, I used to get about 5 or 6, and the prices were pretty good. And another thing, milkshakes. You get a thick shake then. But now, in my area in California in the 90s, they only had 3 flavours. Same with ice cream. This was before any big brand ice cream makers was even born. They only had strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate flavoured. Oh, okay. Oh, Ice cream or milkshakes? Oh, shame they didn't have caramel. Be all right. Would have been all right if they had like they had 4 flavors. But yeah, I mean, you could get a really good milkshake. Maybe like a thick shake, still good. But nowadays the prices is absolutely ridiculous. And no, caramel wasn't a thing in California. Oh, okay, must upgrade. No worries, mate. No worries. I even said to the manager over here about the size of the fillet of fish, and I said it was never that small. And the female in there, the manager says, yeah, it always that small. I said, no, it wasn't. It's never been that small. And a fillet of fish meal is about $10 something. And she's making out that it's always been that size. No, it hasn't been that size because the company of McDonald's, the one that big bosses at McDonald's, is putting the price, is shrinking everything. This is what all companies are doing with all different foods, chocolates, shrinking the packaging, making it smaller. Oh, and bumping the price up so everyone pays more than it should be. It's just ridiculous. Like, look at my wife's in hospital and round about lunchtime, her lunch comes and they bring a tray in for her, and I'll go down to the shop, down to the cafe to get something to eat. And the prices for sandwiches and a focaccia, the type of bread when you've got bacon and egg, I think there's got a bit of cheese, and that's about $9.90. I think the price is ridiculous. And a small homemade orange juice, which is about that big, $5.20. And the thing is, I think, well, I'm hungry and I'll just get something. But what I don't understand is why these governments, these politicians, can't do something about the prices. Put the prices down. If you sell things for less, you make more money. You keep bumping the prices up, you're not going to make money. So the companies just keep bumping the price up to try and make more money. Hang on. Geez, you can get a bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel on Dunkin' Donuts for cheaper than $9 in here. Yes, Dunkin' Donuts that used to be at the plaza. They took that away and put a sushi takeaway shop. Now I don't mind sushi, but it's not good when they take a shop away. Yeah, the Dunkin' Donuts they'll are definitely a bit less. Like with the croissants, they'll have that on it, egg and cheese and that. Here, less than $9. But the thing is, I mean, this type of focaccia one, I'd probably even be able to make it home myself. Go to the supermarket, get eggs, which is like a dozen eggs, which is about $3 something for 12 eggs. And then you've got the bacon, which is around about $3 something. And the focaccia is probably about $4 something. So, but it's just ridiculous. This is what these companies don't think. All they do is think of their pockets. Think, oh yes, we'll shrink the packaging, sell it for more. But you don't make money from shrinking packages. You won't make money that way. It's the same with the figures, like for example, Star Wars figures. The ones that are in the packet, like the ones they've made, the figures that used to be out years ago, in Big W, they're selling them for $25. Then you've got the ones in the other type of packs, like the Star Wars Black Series ones, and they're selling them for $40-something. And the Star Wars Black Series, they sell them for $35. I think, years ago you could get 4 of the figures. But the problem with bringing them back, is you think, oh, they're going to be all right. They're going to be made right. McDonald's, same thing. When I noticed they shrink the caramel sundae ice cream. Yes, that's something else. They really need to stop doing that. These companies have to stop doing it. Stop shrinking it. People go to a takeaway shop like McDonald's and they want to get a meal, Sunday. They don't want to pay lots of money out. They want to get their money's worth. Have a nice meal, nice dessert, not a meal that you've got. The fillet of fish is like so big, and a very small sundae. It's just, it used to be in a big plastic cup where you can reuse it as a cup. Yes, yeah, that yes. But now, as I said, the female manager over there, like saying to me, oh no, that was never that size. It was never a big size. It's always been that size. I think, no. So, the shame I thought to myself, well, it's a shame I can't travel back in time, back to that time, and buy a fillet fish or a Big Mac when it was the right size, and come back to the present and say, oh, you said it wasn't never that, it's always been that small. No, here's the one from the past. Just got it a few minutes ago. Came back from the past. Here I am now. See how big it is? It's a big fillet of fish, and this fillet of fish now, it's too small. But of course, it's impossible to do that. But it'd be all right if I could, or if we could. See, this is where you tell her when she was probably 15 years old, she wasn't working there, so she wouldn't know. No, she wouldn't. She definitely it wouldn't. Thinks, oh, that's that. It's been that small. But what she doesn't realise is it was never that small. You know, because with a Big Mac, you used to have to squash it down to be able to eat it because it was like big. Now, you don't have to squash it down because you can just eat it because it's shrunk. But yeah, she probably wasn't Mass Upgrade, probably wasn't. Probably still at school and I wouldn't have known that the burger had been shrunk. It's just ridiculous with the prices. I mean, these companies are ridiculous. They're thick bricks because they don't make money. Just ask her when was she born. When she tells you then, you can tell her, I didn't know they hired young people back in your days because you know when they had the big size things. Yeah, I should definitely ask her because the thing that I'll definitely ask her that next time. I see her in McDonald's over here. Definitely. And one other thing is, hang on. See, young people don't know because we know we are older than those people. Yeah, true, Must Upgrade, true. And sometimes the ones they hire, some of these young people, they're meant to show how to, use the register, when people come up and order different meals, just to tell them, about all the different meals. Instead, they just seem to hire them, and then they're standing at the register, and someone comes up to ask about a meal. Oh, I'm not sure about it, and goes and asks someone else. And I think, well, you should know. Why aren't they showing this person what to do and about the things in the takeaway shop? It even happens in stores like a Big W. And supermarkets, Woolworths. You ask one in there about a product. Oh, I don't know. It's down in an aisle. It's gone. Hang on. There we go. I'm back. It's down in an aisle, such and such aisle. This is how I went down that aisle and it wasn't there. I had to look in every aisle until I found what I was after. And yet you get ones that sort of look at you as though they don't want to help. They're just there to, as long as they work in the place like that, get the big bucks, they couldn't care less about the customer half the time. So the customer has to try and find where. Right now, when I used to work in Big W at East Gardens, now I might have only been doing recovery. Let's put, whatever section put in, they put you in. If it's menswear or clothes or shoes, and you fix up whatever section you're working in, I always knew what everything was in the store. So when young people say that they are always had small size stuff, to older people, they know two young people who was born in the year 2001 to 2002, and they become 18 in 2020, then yeah, they clearly never had meals like the old days in that company. Yeah, true. Definitely true, mate. Definitely. But any place, whether it's takeaway shop, supermarket, retail, if you're doing recovery, you usually know where everything is in the store. And I knew exactly where everything was. And if a customer come up to me and asked me, where I touched on this, I'd say, yes, it's in such and such part. But some of these ones, they employ, half the time, they don't get told what is in the section. They just think, they've got a job, right, earning the big bucks. Or don't know about the products in there, just as long as they're working in there, oh, yes, I'm working. You've got to know what products are in a store, in a supermarket, and even takeaway. They get showed what to do. But a lot of the times, they don't. And this is the thing these days. Like one time I went to say hospital in KFC, and when I asked about the chicken, it was like the girl behind was serving me had no idea what I was talking about. Had to get somebody else. And next, I think the manager came over, is helping her. Now, when they hire these people, they're supposed to tell them what to do. What they have to do. Not just hire them and as though they don't know what they're doing. I mean, to this day, I usually know where everything is in the Big W store. Sometimes, Darren, when you ask where is a product you're looking for in here, they just tell you whatever is here. That's all we have. Like no help at all. Useless people they hire here. Yeah, definitely, mate. Definitely. Useless bloody people. Definitely. Definitely. Now, I know a lot of the stores, Big W, they've had a bit of a upgrade. Fair enough, decide to upgrade the stores. That's fair enough. But I still sort of know where everything is. But if there's something that I can't find or it's not on the shelf, I'll go and ask. Usually, some people working Big W over at Rockdale, usually it's people that know what you're talking about. And then there's other people that don't know what you're bloody talking about at all. But that's definitely true, Mass Upgrade. Useless people, they just... Like, when I asked about a show that was called Lost, used to be on a few years ago. I'd go into Big W and I asked the guy, oh, I'm after a DVD called Lost. And he said, oh, you're after The Lost. And I thought, no, I didn't say The Lost, I said Lost. Used to be a show on a few years ago. Like, what is the point in having them if they don't know where all the products customers ask the employees? Become useless like last time. I check employees should know where the products are, right? Exactly. They're meant to know where the products are. And yet, if a person's working in a part where, and like, as I said, with me, recovery, we all go in the room and they say, oh, you're doing this section and all different, sections. Customers, come up to me and ask me, and I'd say, oh, that's such and such product. It's in such and such section, like Manchester or toy, or the toy section, or entertainment. Or if they're up to something for kids, I say, oh, over in the boys section or girls section, or I would know where everything is. But the people that talk to them, the people they employ now, they're just there to earn money. And as you said, Master, if a customer asks them, they've got no idea. Oh, well, where's that? I don't know. Oh, I'll go and get somebody to help. And the thing is, half the time they say, oh, well, we don't have that. Half the time they don't go and look. Like, oh yes, read that. Half the time they don't look. And this sometimes I have the problem with in Woolworths over here, because half the time I ask someone, and they go, oh, and the next minute they ask somebody else, and the person they're asking goes and asks another person. And I think, well, what on earth are you bloody working in a supermarket if you don't know where the products are? Or they say, no, we don't know. If it's not in the aisle, we don't have that. And yet if you are, and the ones that know what product you're after, they say, oh, look, I'll go out and have a look out the back. They go out in the back, and they'll come out, oh, they've got the product. Or if it's not out in the back, and they say, no, we haven't, but we're getting some more in, next week or so. Now, fair enough. But there's twits that just work there just to get paid. These ones that are working in a retail supermarkets, You're supposed to know where all the products are. When a customer comes up and asks, "Oh, I'm asked such and such product," "Oh yes, that's in the aisle there." If they say, "Oh no, it doesn't seem to be there," "Oh well, hang on, I'll either look it up on the computer or I'll get someone to come and help, and then they can go." But no, you've got ones that are absolute twits and that just as though they fob you off. It's just so ridiculous. Yep, they're just lazy, or they are asking to be fired, because it's the same thing when you become a bartender. Got to study how to make the drinks. You can't say, "Oh, I don't know," when customers ask for. Exactly. And the thing is, bartenders, what they do, they study to be bartenders. They know exactly what every drink. This is the thing, that every drink. So if someone says they want a type of drink and a sort of a bit of everything, I think, right, they know what they're doing. But yeah, there's some people that are just too lazy, and they definitely are asking to be fired, because you know they're not there to just earn the money. "Oh, I go there, earn the money, couldn't care less what customer wants." Yeah, exactly. Because if a bartender was asked to drink and had no idea what drinks they were talking about, I think, what are you working at? What do you mean? When, why you're a bartender for that? But bartenders, as I said, study. They know what every drink that customers come up, say, "I want such and such a drink," and as I said, they, different parts and bits together. There you are. There's your drink. If they ask for, uh, say, for example, a Bloody Mary. "Oh yes, no," and they make the, you know. But it just makes me laugh that there's these idiots that in both these places just don't know what products are, or they couldn't give a toss. Couldn't give a toss about. It's if they ask for something spicy, and a bartender would know. Exactly. Because I think usually people like to have their drinks a bit spicy, and they say, "Oh, I want that." "Oh yeah, no worries." Do. Like some bartenders like to put a little. They sometimes put a little show, and they throw the bottles up, you know, and making their drinks. There's a drink that the customer asked for. You know, so yeah, so you know. I mean, places might not, little showing tossing the bottles around. They'll make the drinks, you know. But it would be rather ridiculous if a person that, say, "Oh, I'm a bartender. Oh, I don't know what that drink is." Well, what you think? Well, where were you taught? Where did you study? On the back of a cereal box? But the bartenders, they know what drinks because they study, work hard. So it doesn't matter what type of drink people want. The bartenders know what to do. And this is why in the stores, Big W, the supermarkets, you work in places like that. You're supposed to know what product is in the store. Because half the time, I think the person doesn't even know what I'm talking about. Half the time I think, I'd say, oh, look, don't worry about it. Or they say, it's not there. Oh, that product's not there. And this has happened to me a fair few times. I go down the aisle, and there's the product. And I think, not there, eh? Yep, so I know I had that issue in here. Lazy employees, if only Google Maps gives you somewhere to rate the employees from other stores, to have the CEO of that company read them. Yes, that'd be good. That'd be good, and then the ones at the CEO companies, they'd be able to go, oh, these people aren't doing their jobs properly. Well, they just think they just work there and don't bother about helping customers. The big bosses would sack these ones for not doing their job properly. But it would be good if you could be able to rate them. Look on Google Maps and think, oh yes, rate this person. Be good to be able to do that. And the other thing is, so far you can only rate the store, so Google needs to have that. Yes, definitely. Google definitely need that. Definitely. Like there's one person I works in Woolworths, and she sort of looks at you like this, as though she's really, couldn't care a shit. Because she asks one of them in the shop, and I think they're not sure. So they go and ask this other female, and the female's like, as though much to say, oh, I couldn't care less. I get the big bucks, so I can't care about what the customer wants. I think, geez, did you have a bad day? Did you have a bad hair day? It's just pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. So, yeah, so it's just ridiculous. Like a few years ago, you walk into a store and say, oh, look, I'm after such and such. Yeah, oh, yes, no problem. Hang on, take you down. There it is. No problem. But these days, no. You've got ones that don't know what you're bloody talking about. Yeah, it's very dumb. They need to hire people who aren't lazy. True. Definitely true. They definitely need to hire people that aren't lazy. People are going to help customers know what the products are and know where the products, what section they're from. And not hire ones that are sort of really as though they're up themselves. Couldn't give a tinker's toss about the customer. So, yeah, so that's what they do. They really need to hire people that know what they're doing, know where the products are, and be more helpful with the, when they're helping customer. Not, I couldn't give a toss about the customer. Make it you don't know what the customer's talking about because you don't care less. So, yeah, so, well, tonight, gaming, streaming on Nintendo Switch. So, another example, they need to hire people who isn't racist as well, bank-wise. Yes, that's something else too. Yes. That's definitely right. They definitely need to hire people that aren't racist. Definitely. So, because I saw on YouTube an African American guy try to get his paycheck for $900, and the bank guy said it was fake when it wasn't. Trying to make the guy out, the American guy out to be a liar, when the American guy wasn't. That's not right. People in banks need to have more respect for people. All because of his skin colour. No, no. You have to have more respect for people. Not end up doing that to people. That's not right. Definitely not right to do that. Definitely not right. As I said, they need to have respect for people, not be nasty and be a bit racist towards all that American got when. And that happened 2 times, one in Bank of America and another one in a different bank. That bank guy should have been fired. Those ones that did that should be should be fired because you don't do that to people. Don't do that to people at all. You respect people. Yeah, all of them should have been fired. Yeah, yeah, definitely. They should have been fired. Because you don't, don't say, oh, that check's fake. You know, check's legit. Right, okay, right. And fix it up, no problem. But don't, but these were the only ones doing it because of this poor guy's colour of his skin. Then, no. It's not right to do it to people like that. Not right at all. Just putting rubbish. Oh, what's going on? What's going on here? So yeah, definitely should all be fired. That's why they have the black light. If you can check if any money is fake, why they don't have something to check if the paychecks are real. They should have something like that because then that way they go, oh yeah, this check's real, it's fine, and then they fix it up for that person. Not just come straight out and say, oh, that's fake. Because those ones that be racist and they, oh, that's fake. They can they lose their jobs. They should have that black light. So it checks it. If it's fake, okay. If it's not, then it's fine. So but yeah, they should have something like that to check. Not be nasty and oh, that's fake. When they should, check, right, it's real. Okay, legit, no problem. That, and they would save a lot of time instead of using the cops' resources when every coloured guy cashes his paycheck. Of course it would. It would save. It definitely would save a lot of time. And you wouldn't have to use the like you said, cops' resources. When every coloured guy goes to cash their paycheck. Have something that check. Okay, this is fine. Legit, no problem. But no, Some of these ones that like to be idiots and racist towards people, they just want to waste their time because they couldn't care less. All they have to do is just check, have something that checks it to see if it's legit. So they're not wasting that poor person's time. Yeah, so it's definitely not good when people like that in banks are racist towards coloured people, because that's not right. And yeah, it's sad, and I am Mexican, so I know I hate people who are racist to others. Yeah, it is very rude, very disrespectful, and you know, because the thing is, they waste that person's time, bring the cops in, and then and then they check and go, oh, it's real. And you think, didn't need to call the cops, did you? But yeah, it's sad. It definitely is sad. Massive upgrade. It's you think, oh well, why didn't you should have had something in the first place to check? Wouldn't have wasted people's time. If you want, I can show you the video on Discord so you can see it as well. Yeah, that's all right, mate. That's all right. Send it to me on Discord. Not a problem, mate. Not a problem at all. Oh, yep, it's just... Oh, yes, it's just got a notification of it, so I'll have a look. I'll have a look at that after the stream. Definitely have a look, mate. So, yeah, I'm gonna go now. It's been awesome chatting to you guys. Operation New Dawn, massive upgrade. As I said, I'll definitely have a look at that video after the stream. So take care. And tonight, streaming I'll be doing a gaming on Nintendo Switch. So yeah, so I will, mate. I will. Do take care and stay safe as well. Massive upgrade. So yeah, so as I always say, don't forget to put a like, put a comment, share, subscribe, and one thing. Now, as it gets close to Christmas Day, I'm thinking of doing a Christmas stream. I've got a Santa Claus hat. I'm going to wear a Santa Claus hat, and might do a Christmas stream. So anyway, take care, everybody, and bye now.